What do most people spend their time talking about and consuming whilst their life does not improve in the slightest? Sports, celebrities, and porn. Don't get me wrong, watching a good sports game can be very fun. Growing up, when I was young, I watched a lot of football, I watched a lot of sports in general, and I would follow a team home and away. And this was very fun when I was younger. And I still do to these days watch a lot of exciting kind of football games when the moment is right, when I've got a bit of spare time. However, my mindset on sports, celebrities, hot women, porn, OnlyFans girls, all of this thing, they kind of all coincide with each other, I believe. And it's a change of mindset that you need to have. And instead of focusing outwardly on other people's life, you need to focus directly in on your life and seeing how can I actually make my life better. Because basically what you're doing with all of these types of things that you're consuming, you are watching someone do what you want to do subconsciously. And this is something that I realised when I'd be watching football. I'd be watching this team and these players would be on ridiculous amounts of money, hundreds of thousands of pounds a week in the Premier League anyway, or the top 5 leagues in Europe. A lot of these players would be on more money in a week than most people may even earn in their whole lifetime. And the status that they are getting, they are doing something that nearly every young man would dream of doing, which is playing sports for, a high level, maybe the team of their dreams that they're watching. And you're just there kind of consuming. It's kind of like the same as porn, where you'd be watching it and you'd be seeing a hot woman that you would like to fuck, you would like to be with, but there's some other guy with her, and you wish you are that guy. And it's basically the same with sports, it's the same with celebrities, it's the same with a lot of TV shows that you're watching, Love Island, all of this types of stuff. You're watching someone kind of live the life that you want to live. And until you accept this and be like, okay, this is very true, and I think a lot of people can accept it, but they'll still do it time and time again, and their life will not get any better. All the people they're consuming, their lives will get better. They're getting more attraction. They will naturally get more money because of supply and demand. And you look at this as exactly in sports. So what you're paying for, you maybe pay for your membership, your subscription. In the UK, we have Sky Sports. You might pay for Amazon Prime. You go to watch these games, you go home and away, you spend hundreds, thousands of pounds over a month on watching your team, with a lot of other things included, travel, eating. You're trading your time as well, which is a massive thing, which you could be spending elsewhere in bettering your life and actually making your life better, making you happier, more fulfilled. And this is something that you need to consider. And obviously a lot of people will probably disagree, and they say, especially sports teams, a lot of people are very passionate about that. You see that when you watch TV, especially in football. You see people, their life is football. You'll see older men with tattoos of the club badge on their arms and their legs and stuff like that. This is their life. And I get it, it's nice to feel that community kind of feel well, especially in sports. I think I got that, especially as a young man. But I think it's very childlike, to be honest with you. It's something you do as a child, and when you get to kind of the adult and your mindset changes, when you get to your early 20s, you should be like, okay, I had a great time, watching sports, watching porn, watching TV all the time, looking at the celebrities and thinking, wow, all of this, oh, Drake's got a new song. Oh my God, let's go to a Drake concert. Look at this guy, look at Maya Jama, oh, she's so hot, I wish I was with her, but I'm not. And you never will be if you have that kind of mindset that a lot of young men in particular have, this mindset of idolising these superstars and all of these things, and be like, oh, look at Mbappe, he's joined Real Madrid now, you see that goal he scored, it's so good. Did you watch the game? And be like, yeah, okay, but yeah, I watched the game, and that was 2-3 hours of my life that I've just spent, and I'm not any happier. My life's not any better. All of the people that just played in that game, yeah, they're a fuckload richer than me, and they're going to gain a lot more status, and I'm sure they're feeling amazing, but I've just kind of watched them live their dream, and, I've not got any further in my life. And like I say, there's a time and place where you can enjoy these moments and enjoy the big games and all of this stuff, but you have to think, okay, let's actually spend some time and improve my life. And you look at the porn, the kind of OnlyFans girls, which is massively kind of accelerated over the last 2 to 3 years. I've seen a lot of young men get very hooked with this type of stuff, and it can be very addictive for a lot of young guys, and it's definitely by far the worst thing to do. It's definitely a lot worse than just watching sports, but spending thousands and thousands of money on women who don't even know your name, or spending hours and hours, looking at porn and looking at these women that you think, I'd love to be with this woman, but I can't achieve that. That's basically what you're training your subconscious mind to tell yourself, that I'm not attractive, I'm not worthy of being with someone like this. So I have to have the kind of watered down, the B-Tech version of that, and I have to kind of watch someone else do what I would want to do. And it's not a very comfortable subject for a lot of guys to talk about openly, and a lot of people won't. But I definitely think this is by far the worst kind of thing you could do as a young guy, and I've seen it. It can ruin men's life. It really can. I've made a lot of videos on kind of porn and effects it has on your mind and your body and your soul and all of this stuff, and I think we're only at the beginning of it. I think we're only seeing the kind of early stages of what it's doing to young men who, a lot of them are checking out of the dating world, and that is basically what you're doing when you're watching porn. You're basically saying, yeah, I'm not worthy, I'm not going to attract a woman, and every time you're doing that, you're getting further and further away from being that person who could attract a woman who you genuinely want to be with, who you could have a genuine connection with, spend the rest of your life with, have children. And it's a lot of stuff that's later down the line, but you are training your mind to do that. And like I say, you're going to be further away, and you're never really going to achieve that. A lot of guys won't ever get that stage in their life because they're giving into their addictions. They're idolizing young women who, like I say, they don't know their name, don't know your name, they don't give a shit about you. If you died tomorrow, that would be that. They wouldn't know any different. They wouldn't care in the slightest. And you might have spent thousands of pounds on this woman. You might have even just watched her content, and she doesn't know who you are at all. And it's something you have to get in your minds, and celebrities too. It's like, it is again a watered down version of porn, I guess you could say, especially with a lot of guys idolising the women too. But a lot of these celebrities, you listen to them, they're brain dead. They don't understand at all what is going on in the real world. They don't have any concept of that, most of them anyway. And especially when it comes to people like music artists, these rappers, TV personalities, they're not with it, and it's very cringe to hear them talking about a lot of things, because they're getting paid probably hundreds of thousands a month for being on some TV shows and talking about problems in the world and all of this stuff. And these rappers feeding you lies about everything should be about money and sex and status and all the things that won't make you happy and make you fulfilled in your life. And yeah, that's causing a lot of problems on young people, because it's just using neurolinguistics to basically train you to think that they are things you should desire in your life, and kind of rewind your mind, which a lot of things do. And again, it's taking you further away from thinking, okay, I'm not interested in any of these. Yeah, it's good, like I say, watch sports and stuff now and then, but my life's not getting any better, and I need to focus in on that. And until you kind of retrain your mind and cut this stuff out of your life, then you are not going to see your life improve. And you could have such a better life. You could actually find things that will feel feelings and emotions that you wouldn't have never felt before by just, watching sports and stuff, which obviously a lot of guys do throughout their life. They'll spend the whole weekend watching sports, following the team. And like I say, it can be okay, but I think a lot of people, especially probably guys, they think, okay, there probably is more to life, but they just don't know what. But you have to cut yourself away. You have to take a step back and be like, okay, what would truly make me more happy? What would make me more fulfilled? What could I be doing with my time differently? How could I be investing that? And over time, you will see the progress. You will be able to create a better version, a better life for yourself. And that's what I want to see you do. That's what I wanted to do for myself. That's why I made this video. That's why I made this YouTube channel. And it's up to you to do that. No one can force you to do that. That's why I made this video. I want to help you, and I hope I do. And if you need any more guidance on that, my one-to-one personal coaching link will be in the description. I hope this video has helped you, and I'll see you in the next video. Like and subscribe. Take care.